adding match information. Okay, so once you've had a fixture, or you're in the process of playing a fixture, if you're on the sidelines, you can input action and information from that match. So we'll go into the fixture, one of the fixtures that we've created. Here it is. You can see the previous video in terms of how to set up a fixture. We set up the fixture and we have already assigned the squad in the previous video. So now we're playing the game, or have played the game, so you would come into the fixture to add the information with regards to the result. So again, until you click make visible on the site, it's not going to be seen in case it's in draft format, for example. Again, for cup games you can add extra time and penalties. We're just going to add the score in, and again you can set this depending on different periods of the matches and lengths. You can go onto the match report, you can assign player of the match, you can insert the match report here, some details which will be published on the site, and you can assign who the starting lineup is and the substitutes. Now this will automatically populate from the initial squad page. If you populated that, the squad page is optional, you don't have to do that if you don't want to name the squad in advance, in which case when you come through to the report you can choose the players. It won't already be populated. And then you can move them about as you require to define whether they start or not. You can add, you can make the report visible on the site once you've drafted that. You can add photos to your match report. So again, it will take you to the upload page where you can upload from various social medias, but we're going to do it from the local computer. So you could add a couple of photos from the match. Add those, and then you can define any action that happened during the game. Now, if you're playing a game and you watch from the sideline, you could do this live via the mobile site. Works across mobiles and iPads and websites. You don't need an app, so you can access that while you're watching the game, and you can populate the action as you go along, so you don't have to remember it later on. So again, just assign the minute of the game, for example, who the player was, and you've got a number of events here, so from goals all the way through to substitutions. We've even got the latest sin bin applicable in the drop down, so as much detail as you want to add. For the basis of this demonstration, we'll go with the goal. You can say how they scored the goal and how it was created, so open play, penalty, etc. And then you can add that to the action, and then you can just add more action as required. We won't go through that, but once you've added the action in, you can go through to view it on the site. Now, because we've set the date at a future date, then it's not showing the result there. So just for the demo purposes of showing you through this site, we'll set it to the previous weekend, and there you can see the result comes through. So it shows you the result and who scored. You'll have your match reports, it'll show who the player of the match was, you've got your photographs on there, shows you the starting lineup and the substitutions, then all your action will be listed here underneath as well. So that's how you update your results, either during the game or following the game. You also notice in the right here that you've got buttons to share to social media. So if you have, or your players have their own Twitter or Facebook accounts, you can click on here and you can link it to their accounts, and it will send a link to the result on and share that to your social media pages as well, whether that's club social media pages or whether that's individual player social media pages, to get the interaction engagement with your website. And also, once you've input the fixture or the result, then it will be displayed on your team homepage, in the fixtures column, but also on the homepage as well. Down in the bottom right of the page, you'll see the latest results are based there, so everybody can see those.